Hello friends, today we will see how to launch EC2 instance and host web server on AWS cloud. Let's see. Before launching the instance, I will brief you about the terminology or things we required while launching the instance. I'm clicking on the instances, then clicking on the launch instance. Here you need to give the name to your machine that you are going to create in the cloud. Second is AMI, that is nothing but Amazon Machine Image. This is ready-made template of the computer, which includes operating system and maybe some software. Instance type. This means how powerful your computer will be. More power is equal to more speed, but re- uh, it will cost you more. Okay. For current scenario, we will be using T2 Micro because we are using free tier account. Key pair. Key pair is it is a secret key which used whenever you wanted to unlock the cloud computer. Security group. It decides who allowed to talk to your cloud computer. Okay, so you can consider it as a firewall. Then here storage. By default, we get EBS as a storage. Okay, so storage means like you can consider it as a hard drive where your files and software get stored. Let's go ahead and launch our first instance in the cloud. So I'm naming it as a web server 1. I'm using Amazon Linux. Then selecting instant type as a T2 micro. Now creating new key pair here. We need to give name to the key pair web server. Create new key pair. It is taking time. Don't know why. No, creating the key pair. Please try again. Key pair got generated. It's get downloaded here already. Then in security group, I'm selecting new security group, allowing SSH from anywhere. Also, as we are going to create the web server, I'm allowing HTTP traffic as well. Okay. Now we are getting storage as 8 GB. Now I'm launching the instance. So instance is getting launch. There is some network issue. That's why a few details are like Amazon is failing to fetch. Okay. So now you can see we created web server 1, which is in currently running state, and status check is in its initializing state. We need to wait for some time. Once the check gets completed, we can access the machine through PuTTY. Okay, let's wait. You can connect to this instance by 3 4 different ways. I will show you couple of methods by which you can access the EC2 mm, instance that you we are created. Okay, it is still in initializing state. Yes, status check has been passed. Let's try to connect now. I'm clicking on connect. Now here are like these four method by which you can access the instance. Okay, so default username is for accessing the Linux machine or EC2 instance is it is EC2 user. Okay, so is I'm like connecting the instance. Now we are able to access the instance. Here you will get like public IP and private IP which got assigned to your instance. So now run command that I'm running on the my instance sudo -i. So we are getting like privileges of root users. Now let's install Apache HTTP server on this instance. First of all, update the repository. It got updated. It is already updated. Now installing the HTTP package. It got installed. So starting the service which is related to the HTTPD Apache server. The service name is HTTPD. Now we are enabling the same service. So whenever server boot, it should get started after enabling. Okay. Now we are install web server which is called as Apache successfully on our EC2 instance. Now, how to verify whether the service is started and also whether our we are able to access the uh, web page for our this instance. So we are having this public IP. Let's go ahead and copy the public IP and put the same IP in the browser. So yes, it works. It signifies that we are successfully installed web server on the EC2 instance, Linux EC2 instance. Now let's check how to access the Linux instance through PuTTY. We need to make sure that instance is in running state. Then, in order to access the EC2 instance through the PuTTY, we should have public IP address of the instance, and we should have download the ppk file. Now, here you can see public IP address is 13.233.207.35. Okay, you will get the same details by clicking on connect. Here you can see like public IP address is mentioned over here, and also default username is EC2 hyphen user. So now let's open the PuTTY. In PuTTY, under connection, under SSH, there is an option to save credentials. So here you need to upload ppk file. I'm doing that. Now click on the session. Here we need to put public IP address of the EC2 instance, and while creating the instance we already open the port 22. Okay, so with port 22 we are trying to access the EC2 instance. Yes, now it is asking for the username, and it is username is EC2 hyphen user. Yes, thus you can access the EC2 Linux EC2 instance through PuTTY. Thank you guys.